Hi, this is Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, and you're watching the Mayor's Message. Hello, I'm Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, and welcome to another edition of the Mayor's Message. Today I've got with me a very long time acquaintance, and my first time on the Mayor's Message, and first time that I've been able to serve to him local to local on an elected level. For a long time when I was state representative, Commissioner / Alderman Jackie Duncan was a constant sight on Capitol Hill in Nashville. He's very involved. Jackie, welcome to the Mayor's Message.
Thank you, sir.
And we would like for you to tell the folks of Coffee County something about yourself, what motivated you to be in politics, what's your background, what do you like to do outside of politics, all that
Well,
good stuff.
first I'll say I never had a motivation to be in politics.
Okay.
In fact, I almost vowed that I wouldn't be in politics. I felt a long time ago that, I thought it was too much posturing going on, I guess in some cases that I had seen earlier, and just never had a desire. Well, the moment I retired, people started calling. And a friend of mine died while he was in office as a county commissioner, and in fact he was in my district. And and people started calling. I had several people that called me and asked me about filling his seat, applying for it, and I told them, nah, not really. And then they were sincere about it, and I thought I had never had a desire to get into politics. But then again, I thought, well, that's least I can do is to serve my community a little bit better. And I've always tried to be of service.
Well, tell us who that commissioner was that passed away and that you preceded.
John Berry.
Another great man.
John Berry, yeah.
An incredible individual. I went to
Yeah.
school with his kids and still know him to this day in the community, a lot of his family. Just a stellar individual.
Yeah, he was a good man.
Really was, yeah.
Oh, he was a preacher as well, and I always watched him as he dressed. He always wore a tie.
He was a snapper all the
Yeah,
time.
he was a snapper, yeah. And we were good friends over the years. I went to school with a couple of his brothers.
Yep.
And I knew the family and over the years, and so it's been a blessing. It was a blessing. And I thought, well, this would be an honor for me to fill his seat if I could get it. And true enough, I did. I got in it and got his seat. I got selected by the caucus, Tullahoma caucus there at first, and then I came before the full commission, and they agreed. And then, of course, the next time I said, I don't mind serving, in this capacity.
Right.
I like this. I never wanted to get into politics, but there I am. So, and then, it wasn't long before that, after that, maybe after doing that first term, the city mayor, Tullahoma, asked me about being a city alderman, and I can't do that. Can't do them both. And he said, yes, you can. And so I got, I think the research was done, and I wound up being a city alderman and a county commissioner at the same time. So for 2 terms I served, and it's an honor to serve my community. I've served in other capacities with other organizations, but it was an honor just to serve my community and my county, my city and my county.
Well, you do a great job, and none of us really ever, I don't think, planned to be where we are trying to do things. One day I just decided I had to do something other than be upset about things I was upset about. So I just realized one day, hey, I can run for office if I choose to, and it was just a different way of thinking about a lot of things in my life, just like that. And so it fuels you to move forward and do some things. And
well, I followed you most of your career, I guess, most of your public life, and I've always admired you because you've done a great job. I appreciate that.
I've always tried to, and try to do what's right, and been blessed to be able to do it, and enjoyed this job very much. Can't thank you enough for your service to the commission, and on behalf of the citizens of Tullahoma. And know that's sometimes can be a little bit trying, but at the same time, I get a lot of folks ask me, why do I have to pay county taxes if I live in the city? But we do a lot of job recruitment. We, the largest school systems. We have the Justice Center. We have the Sheriff's Department. We have all our process service. We have ambulance services. As you know, we have roads that connect our towns and our rural areas together. There's so much that the county government does do, which assists the city.
I agree.
You know, as a case in most of the industries, you know, in Coffee County, we host it, but the cities are. And when you have those conversations with folks that may not have the same perspective that you have being a county commissioner and being an alderman, which you have a great circle. You know, it's good to have that conversation with them, man. So you do a great job.
Thank you, sir.
And,
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to tell the folks on the mayor's message?
I guess one thing I really am proud of, and when people ask me, say, "You from around here? How long have you lived here?" I told them I've lived here all my life. I was born in Camp Forest, and then AGC moved in, and I said, born in Camp Forest, bred at AGC, and then I retired from there after born on the same grounds and born where I worked for 34 years and retired. And so it's been a blessing. You know, I said my whole life has been in a little circle. I'm going to Mount Zion Baptist Church over on the street over from where I live on Polk Street, and then to Davidson Academy School over on Jackson Street, and then right back, you know, just in that big circle all my life. I said, from where I was born, who can do that? You know, how many people can do that? I say that. So it's been a blessing just to. And Tullahoma's a great town. Manchester is a great city, and Coffee County is a great county. And I just
we do love it here, and we're getting ready to go. But anybody that knows Jackie knows, and you've got to talk a little bit about this. He's a great poet, writes a lot of poetry. So give us a real quick on your poetry. Tell us about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a book. I'm a published author, and it's inspirational poetry. And you want me to give you one of the poems right quick?
Sure.
Okay. One of the poems right quick says, you know, I like to inspire children especially. And one of the poems says, don't discourage me is the name of the poem. It says, don't tell me what I cannot do or what I cannot be. Seeds to do things never done lie waiting inside of me. Don't tell me that my goal's too high. I'm climbing, can't you see? Negative talk impedes my growth. Please don't discourage me. Unbridled minds full of ideas to conquer the world, it would seem, are convinced each day by discouraging souls to give up on their dream. Don't predict my future by things you do not know. Guide me, direct me, help me so I'll grow. Speak love and inspiration, tell me all that I can be. Correct me if you will, but don't discourage me. That's a child speaking to his mom and dad.
I say that should be every responsible adult in this country.
That's right. That's right.
Is that, man, that's a fantastic poem.
That's right. Thank you, sir.
That's very inspiring.
Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. And if folks want to get a hold of you about your poetry and all that, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, you can. I'm around here all the time, and personally, but you can go out online. Just pull up Jackie Duncan and Tullahoma, Tennessee, and it'll show everything that I've got going out there, and all the books, Amazon, Books A Million, all the books.
Thank you, Commissioner. And as always, you can call my office, and I can help get a hold of Jackie too if I need to. And thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Mayor's Message. I'm at 931-723-5100, and we'll see you next week.